Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Time for some Billy Pilgrimino. Billy Pilgrim. Wow. And we actually have bars in our mixer on OBS. It's a true miracle. A Christmas miracle. Alrighty. Maybe we just reduce this just a touchy less. And let's get on with it. Let's see if we can mess up some more quests this fine evening. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. Hello, Lan. Is it? You think so? It's basically the period that I need to get ready. Yeah, well, I thought about doing that actually, but I'm worried of getting copyright striked. I see. Okay. Okay, looks like I think I yesterday I had some problems with my PC as well, but I think I fixed them. So this is a good strategy, you think, Lan? I mean, I just kind of do it by accident. And I also figured that I spent too much time making the introduction screen. I may as well use it. Most people don't actually... Ah, I see. Perfect. Good to know. Thanks for the feedback, sir. Because I was actually thinking about putting on some music. But then I was... thinking like, oh no, it's gonna get like the music that I like will get copyright striked or whatever, and also I can't upload to YouTube then. Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm thinking like I want to have, you know, when I start the stream, I know that of course nobody's going to be watching instantly, so the idea is to gather some people, you know, before you start, and obviously I have very few viewers, so that's why I generally don't wait that long, because I feel like, well, maybe people will pop in later, and I don't want to waste the time that I have to stream. Some people will wait like 10-15 minutes before they start. Usually I wait like 5, I guess, max. But sometimes I need to do some things before I start streaming. And those things can take shorter or longer. Right. Yeah, that's true, Lan. That's definitely true. That's what it's all about. Keeping our attention. Alright. We don't have any heals for her.
Share your troubles.
I see. Well, the music will be Kingmaker. I don't know, like, I could have a closer look at copyrights and stuff like that if I'm allowed to play any music at all. I don't really know how it works, to be entirely honest.
Share your will.
But I'm just worried of getting problems when I upload to YouTube, and I just want to keep it simple.
I shall end this suffering.
Yeah, fair enough. I totally understand. But I think this is a way that I'm just gonna do it regardless. It's kind of the way it happened, I guess. It's not like I really thought about it too much, to be honest. But I know that some streamers wait a lot longer. But basically, I don't have that much time either. So I want to spend the time that I do have actually creating content. And I would love to make some more videos for YouTube and stuff. Because I know that really helps to bring in views. But man, it's a lot of... especially because I mean, I can make a video, I can record a video, but the editing is quite a bit of work. And I'm really busy, unfortunately. Even though it doesn't feel like I do much. In the end, I can't find time to even edit like a 10-15 minute video. Kind of sucks. Also, I don't feel like I have that many ideas for videos actually, just 1 or 2 builds. Of course, and I do realize that most people watch the games that they like, right? You don't really care too much about the streamer, although of course the streamer matters a little bit, but people want to watch the game that they enjoy, right?
I appreciate privacy.
It's definitely a balance there, and that's why I'm also not sure, like, if I mean, I will be streaming other games, especially like Wrath of the Righteous, of course. That makes sense. Oh yeah, man, that's... You mean like Dota and LoL and that kind of crap?
There are other ways to
The MOBAs.
Speak.
Let's not go for Magic Missile, actually, that was silly. Let's go for the Tried and Trusted Glitter Dust.
This body holds no.
Yeah, of course. And I highly recommend using an ad block. Always. First of all, I don't think I've monetized my stream any way whatsoever. Nor my YouTube channel. Not for like moral reasons actually, but just because I can't actually monetize them. Even if I wanted to. Not that I care about the Twitch or YouTube at the moment, and I realize that there's no point anyway. Oh really? Are they that popular? I mean, the same is true for MOBAs. They are super popular. I used to be quite into Dota. I played Dota for a couple of years actually. Yeah. I don't know why I'm quick saving. I just... It's a no reload run, Billy. It's just a reflex. Okay, let's do Econ Scrap. Oh, maybe there's stuff up here. You know what? Let's go for a quick snooze. We need to heal Jaethal. And I don't want to clear more of the map without Jaethal a bit more... a bit healthier than that. It's like the offline box in the 1950s? What do you mean, the offline box? You mean the box office? Wait, there's no exit here? Oh, there is. But in general, esports is really huge, really big. That's definitely true. But so is Twitch. But then again, the funny thing is that Twitch went from a PC or computer game streaming platform to a girls in bikini and hot tub streaming platform. Now that's how it always turns out. So I've been thinking of making a hot tub here, you know. I have a heater and I could like fill it up to here. And I'll get like one of those big, maybe I'll get one of those swans, you know. Sit on one of those and play some Kingmaker. I think that'll get people to watch me. And I'll wear a bikini on top of it. But I'll bet you that I'll get banned if I wear a bikini. Ah, I see. Boxing. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I watch MMA actually. I'm a little into it.
Give the order.
I used to like football more, but man, football has become so bad. And I mean soccer for American people.
right here, my friend.
But there's no real competition in football anymore. It's just it's all money. It's a shame, really.
State your desire.
I feel like... oops. Well, it's fine. I feel like MMA is, has its own problems, of course, especially when it comes to fighter pay, but nowhere near close to football. And there's something to be said for it. Pure skill, you know, and a bit of luck. That's all that matters. Don't know if we really need to buff this much. Oh, that's definitely true. I mean,
Yes?
I married a woman, and the difference is plain. But I would also say that there are a lot more similarities between boys and girls than people think. Yeah, exactly, Lan. I'm pretty sure that if I would wear a bikini and sit in a hot tub, that I'll get banned from Twitch. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not sure. And I would love to kind of try it out just to see what would happen. But probably not enough people watch me to even like get a report.
Something bothering you?
You have my attention.
But I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened. If that's what would happen. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, they shouldn't, right? But you never really know what they think. Because maybe they'll be like, "Oh, you're why the hell did I cast that on him?" Oh, whatever. Billy, Pilgrim, no brain. It's not like we need all these buffs anyway. I don't know what I'm doing really. Yeah. Well, who knows really. But really, I mean, just chatting is the biggest category on Twitch. So you can argue it's not really a computer gaming website anymore or streaming platform anymore. It's
You cannot stand against primitives.
a platform where people just stream crap. I think that's the correct way of putting it. True.
Never had a chance.
Reason will win. Oops. Get it. I hope, but actually I'm not so confident.
State will learn how to use it.
I'm not so confident that reasonable people will win.
Learn how to use it.
But we'll see. I'll just play computer games in the meantime.
How may I help?
And you know, like I really try to avoid all that crap because at the end of the day, it's not like I really give a shit. People can have their own opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and they're not always clean. Ooh, the last bit I added on myself, I quite like it.
How curious.
Oh no, I just thought about that, Lan. Oh, I don't mind at all. I'm not a. I'm actually a.
Oh,
I appreciate
I don't know if you know Slavoj Zizek,
give the order.
if you want to talk politics, but I'm a big fan of old Slavoj Zizek. I agree with him on almost everything, except for a couple of things. But in the main lines, I really like his ideas of politics. He's a very smart man, and he's left wing, but the left have
never a dull moment.
disowned him because they think that he's, you know, anti SJW. But basically, he's a real, like, you know, pragmatic realist, I would say, when it comes to those kind of differences. Like, anybody who says that men and women are equal should just watch MMA and ask, like, well then, should they all fight in the same competition? Do you really want to see that? Is that fair? That's stupid. Slavoj Žižek. Oh, of course he is Slavic. So, but that's, I think, how you spell it. I think he's Slovenian. I'm pretty sure he's Slovenian. He's quite old now. He grew up under communism. He says that he's a communist, but he isn't really. I would argue he's not in the pure sense of the word. He just says that to be anti-establishment. Yeah, I think he's Slovenian, but I'm not 100%. Okay, so we got a level on old. Ooh, you know what that means? Time for some cheese. I see, Lan. So I think you would be quite intrigued by him. maybe. I don't know what your political views are, but you might enjoy his opinion at least. And you don't always have to agree. Like, this is another thing that I really don't like. People, they hear an opinion that they don't agree with, and they don't want to listen to, like, the underlying thought, which will often be, like, really important, you know? And the reason why they have that opinion. And, yeah, people just don't want to hear it too quickly, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Not sure what I want to pick here, really. Maybe evocation, actually, or necromancy. I think we'll go for another spell focus, but which one? Go for evocation. Doesn't matter. We'll stick with Stinking Cloud here, though. Fart Cloud. What do we want from here? Do we need anything from here, really? Scorching Ray. It's not too bad. You can actually, does it pit? You can actually do the same Dimension Door with a pit, I learned recently. You don't actually need Dimension Door for the Lonely Barrow, whatever it's called. Go for a, well, don't really need anything else here. So, Resist Energy Communal is not too bad. And then here we're going to go for Dimension Door. Okay. Your main political opinion is there are too many people on Earth, so if someone offers a way to kill as many people, he's good. So you're, what's his name from Avengers? Oh, so you're the one who started COVID. I mean, it kills old white men pretty precisely. Ooh. Old, fat white men. Let's see. We cannot hit them all three. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, come on. How are you taking so much damage, Jaethal? Man, the game is playing so much more smoothly. I definitely had something wrong with the settings yesterday. I hope it stays this way, because it's actually nice. COVID is a great tool. Yeah, it is. If you're one of the people who believe in it. Oh, of course I believe in COVID. I'm not one of those that don't think it's actually real and all that crap. That's a bit too much for me. Oops. Stop focusing on Jaethal. Stupid Hydra. Okay. Pop a mirror images on her. Thanos! That's who I was thinking of course. But as a biologist, I would say that you're right. There are too many people on Earth. And the thing that always annoys me about capitalists is that they think that growth is endless somehow. And they just always forget that the world is finite. There's an end. Resources don't go on forever. You can't always grow. It's simply a fact of nature. A law of nature even. It's Newton. It's Newtonian. Fucking idiots. Anyway, it just makes me angry when I start thinking about those things. Oh, I have to bring the fucking idiot. Surprise. Okay, let's just clear this corner out, and then we'll go back and pick up Econ. Nuclear war will be more efficient? Yeah, but there won't be much to live in afterwards, though, don't you think? At least it'll be painless for most people. That's pretty dark. Yeah. Ooh. Let's just heal Jathil a little bit more
You have Hashani's
before we go and do that.
Here, my friend.
Ooh. Ooh, we spent almost everything.
path. Speak.
I messed that up.
Hashani's Savi.
Share your troubles.
Where's his inflict? Oh, there it is, okay. No, I'm saying the opposite. Growth cannot be endless. There's only so much resources on the world, right? You know, it's limited. It cannot go on forever. But all the capitalists think that you can grow on year after year after year until forever. And that's my biggest problem there. It can't.
Share your will.
That's true. Maybe that's what will happen to the age of oil.
I am your shield.
But we can only hope, I guess.
Don't hesitate. Request. Scared? You should be.
I forgot the haste. Well, it's fine. We've got a haste here. Go for some bombs. Bomba clap.
I'll try to make this swift.
Oh, I really thought those were harder for some reason. Oh, I guess the primal ones are the hard ones or something.
This
What?
is not the
What?
way it works.
Well, I mean, I kind of hope you're right, but the way I see it, I think that I mean, technology is a solution, right? But there's not enough money in it right now. People don't want to do it, or companies don't want to invest in it, really. Oh, I see what you mean, but yeah. We'll see. I guess in the end, time will tell, Lan. So I'm gonna guess you're a bit older than I am. I'm from the 80s. I'm from 86, actually. But I grew up in Africa, and I can tell you that that definitely has made made me view things in a different way. Not that I think that all Western Europeans are imperialists and so on, but it does make you realize that there is a certain level of exploitation that's going on that is really ingrained into Western society, and also probably in many more economies. Like China is so dependent on Africa, it's crazy actually. Yes. Actually, I would argue that the best time, the best time of capitalism was when it wasn't actually without any regulations. It was in the 50s and 60s with unions, trade unions and things like that, you know. People actually had rights when they were employed. But this neoconservative movement that actually I think Nixon started it more than anyone else. And then Reagan, of course, made everything go to shit. And not to forget that America has a huge military-industrial complex. Who do we kick out? I guess we kick out Juby for a while. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain in the ass. 'Cause I think Juby is a bit too much of a pain So we're actually doing a companion quest of a companion who we're not going to be using at all, but it is what it is. Kind of tempted to making him an Inquisitor. I always think he's better as a Sacred Hunt Master. Oh, same stuff. Oh, he can do trickery. That way we can actually try that lock again in the corner of the map. I know nobility is not exactly, what's the word I'm looking for? Canon for Econ. Probably the opposite, but whatevs. For many shots first. Or does he have rapid shot already? I think he has it already. Yeah, must have. Well, exactly. That's the thing. And eventually capitalism always becomes a monopoly. So you need clear regulations. You clearly need regulation because just the inherent nature of capitalism is that some company floats to the top and ends up dominating everything else. It's just the way it goes. So clear regulations, I believe, to prohibit that kind of thing. Yeah, but they cannot, right? Because, for example, they have no infrastructure. They have nothing because, like, they were exploited in a way that never, like, obviously it didn't benefit them because it's exploitation. But they're like none of the countries that were there, the colonial powers, built like infrastructure or any kind of, you know, school system or educational system that would help people be able to rule themselves even if they wanted to. I mean, of course they want to, but even if they could, they wouldn't. Do we want to hear? You could use this with Jaethal. If you have Jaethal with you, it's actually not so bad. No, of course.
Here.
But
How may I help?
I mean, I don't know what your opinion on Russia is with Putin, but it's like, well, I guess it's very difficult for a Westerner to know what the real situation is in Russia, or what people actually think. So I always,
State your desire.
I'm very wary. Yeah. Anybody who got too much. But I mean that whole thing that happened where those state companies were sold way below their value, and these Americans made like shit tons of money off of them.
Bad.
Ah, well, we tried. Wow, this thing is really difficult. Oh, whatever. No, definitely not. I mean, if you want to know the biggest success story of capitalism in the 21st century, it's China. Think about it. They are ruthless capitalists. They have brought also the most people out of poverty ever in the historical record, the quickest. I mean, say what you want, it's an awful country, and you know, oppression, genocide, all that is probably true. But they did bring up like 30% of their 1 billion population in abject poverty into like a normal way of life within 20, 30 years. It's crazy if you think about it. No Western democracy has ever had to do that or can do that. And the only thing that made that possible was ruthless ruthless capitalism. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I know that it's a totally disgusting country, and you know, I mean, not to mention North Korea. Can I not get him to bang Alina? Uh-oh. My diplomacy is pretty bad. Oh. Oh. Is this the one? As a labor reserve. No, I think, look, I don't have any problem with poor people or people being poor. I just think that the level of poverty is important. Like, everybody needs a certain quality of life. I don't think everybody should be equal. I'm not like a communist. But I don't think that it's healthy for people who, you know, work a full-time job to actually need to work a second job in order to make ends meet, you know? I don't think that we should want that. I feel that if you're working yeah, of course it does. But I mean, but poverty has a definition, you know, in international law. It's like basically subsistence level means that you have to eat what you grow, right? And China had like hundreds of millions of people living on this level of poverty. Basically, they don't produce anything, right? They just consume what they make themselves. But don't you think technology can stop that, Lan? I think that, you know, if technology is pointed in the right direction, it can actually help us, hopefully, to a brighter future. You think Mr. Putin will press the button? I mean, I don't know if that would be very constructive. A curious story. Oh, whatever. Good, we got cheap wine for her. But anyway, I mean, you know what? I'll tell you this much. I hope that I don't live to see any nuclear bombs going off. I would love to have that happen. Not to my kid either. Let's just wait a couple of generations. And then I don't really care. Just, you know, hold your horses. Calm down, everyone. Chris, no. Where is this shit? Here we go. I mean, you mean a brighter future from underneath a mushroom cloud. I mean, I would argue that's not very bright. It's fine, though. There we go. Let's have them get laid. Let's hook them up together. Okay, but one more thing though, I'm curious, like, this Navalny guy, isn't he exactly the same as Putin in the end? Isn't he just going to be another oligarch? like monopolist? Or is he actually something different politically? Because as far as I understand about him, he's just going to be exactly the same thing as Putin if he comes to power. So what happened? Okbo, okay, he gave him a name. I'd like to have my shadow on the panel of the building where I lived for 1,000 years and the use of some kind of idle archaeological artifact. You know, I've thought about that. I thought that I'd like to be buried somewhere, or, yeah, well, whatever. Maybe burying is not the proper word, though. Where I could become a fossil, you know? And then I'll be buried with some more fossils just to confuse people in the future. Oh, really? I mean, I don't really know the intricacies of Russian politics at all, but from what I understand, he's basically the same thing as Putin. The end of Russia, really? That sounds quite serious. So Putin will actually kill him then, huh? If he's that dangerous. I thought that it would be I thought Putin wouldn't do that because it would make him a martyr of some sort. But again, I don't know jack shit about Russian politics. Is it time, boys? Shall we go here? Yeah? That's a strong man, right? Go. I think we actually need to go for a quick snoozy woozy. What's the invariant though, Lan? I'm curious. Russia is a prison of nations. That's actually pretty clever. I mean, it's a huge country. It has so many different ethnicities. If you reduce it to an ethno-state, yeah.
Give the order.
That's why I'm actually quite opposed to ethno-states. I mean, the whole nationalism is another thing that I really dislike because, I mean, in the end, nobody chooses where they flop out of their mother's vajayjay, right? If you had an actual choice in the matter, then I can understand that you'd be proud of, you know, where you come from. But in the end, you have zero choice about that. So it's weird that people derive some kind of pride from it. But that's me. I know a lot of people love, you know, are all patriotic and stuff, and more these days. But I don't know, not for me. I couldn't give a hoot.
You have my attention.
I appreciate privacy.
All right. Oh, this might actually be a little tricky though. Yeah, I actually agree with you, Lan. 100%. The ethno-state is the cause of like almost every single war in the 20th century, 21st century. No, sorry, 20th century. 21st century, you could argue it's not the ethno-state necessarily, but the oil state. But every war in the 20th century was because of the 19th century nationalism. I mean, I guess to a certain extent they're natural, but for the longest amount of time in history, they weren't natural. Like, I mean, just think about it. Like, they weren't natural up until the 19th century. Because before that, every country literally was made up of different ethnicities. Country or kingdom or empire, like the Spanish Empire,
How may I help?
French Empire, Carolingian Empire, Byzantine Empire, Ottoman Empire,
Am your shield.
Austro-Hungarian Empire, Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Even like the Nordic ones, they have different ethnicities in them as well. So I think it's a very modern concept, like the ethno-state.
I'm thinking.
Here.
And I don't think it's necessarily a healthy one, because in the end, people just want to live in peace and not die of hunger and have a roof over their head. Basically, nothing has changed since the invention of agriculture. I mean, they don't try to suppress anything. Literally, every single Western country is an ethno-state.
Don't hesitate.
I don't need anyone.
I would say they really don't try to oppress those. They are ethno-states. They are the definition of ethno-states.
Speak.
Small countries.
I'm listening.
I mean, yeah, they definitely are violent. But, oops. Oh, great, another bot. Really? Why not, man? What do you care? Because isn't Russia full of different ethnicities? What do you want to do? Do you want Russia to become a small country? I see. Well, I feel that. Although, I guess I'm a bit younger than you are.
How curious.
But do you think he wants to break up Russia?
Child's play.
Because I don't get what you mean, because Russia is full of different ethnicities, like Avars. You care who you see on your doorstep. I mean, me too. I don't like Jehovah's Witnesses on my doorstep either. Those are horrible people. Yeah, I said it. No, I just care if people are good towards me, like the way they treat me. And I've been treated shittily by all kinds of people in the world.
Your desire.
And I've been treated nicely by a lot of different kinds of people, I would say, as well. So in the end, I don't think it matters too much. But who am I? I have a 30-year-old hippie, I guess. But what about like all those areas that in Russia that have different ethnicities, like Chechnya, you know, that whole corner there? I think most of them are Muslim, no? Dagestan. I forget the other ones. But anyway, I'm sure those are all different ethnicities. But they identify as Russian. Oops. What are we going to spawn here? Let's get up some protection from fear. Let's cast this. I'm not sure if this is the wisest thing to do. I feel like there's back spawns in this area as well. Let's move the cat over here. What are you talking about? That's bullshit, Lan. I'd rather be helped by an alien. You trust me, 100%. You'd rather be killed by a compatriot. I mean, I just think that's ridiculous. To me. I will never understand that point of view.
Victory!
But it's interesting. I've never heard that opinion before. I'll tell you that much. Oops, I did not want to do that.
Wretched things.
I don't think you can scare skeletons. Yeah, we definitely have a difference there. Most definitely. I mean, you know, I married a woman from a different ethnicity, so it's obvious that I wouldn't be against it. And that's also partly because I grew up in so many different countries. That's definitely changed my opinion on that. It made me realize, and this is going to sound really hippie and gay and Kappa Pride. Okay, Lan, I'm happy to hear it. But yeah, just to finish my thought, I grew up in 8 different countries. And basically, one of the things that I realized is that everybody wants the same in life. There's absolutely no difference between people in a fundamental sense. And I also fundamentally disagree with the notion that some people are better than others on a fundamental level. Or that some opinions are better than others, of course. Wait, can we go into EK now? Yes. I think we'll just leave magic device at 9 for now. I think that's fine. Go here. Can we go for shatter? No shatter. Oh, we don't have dazzling yet. Okay, then we definitely need dazzling.
Here. Request. Learn how to use advanced.
Time to stretch the muscles.
Because I need a bard, Lan. I built Valerie as a melee sorcerer. So Jaethal is my bard.
Curious.
The only other companion that could be a bard is Reggie, but the problem with Reggie is his stupid racial trait that will keep on getting him killed. And I think Jaethal has better stats than Reggie actually, for this build in general.
Share your will.
She makes a decent bard. I mean, Valerie is definitely a better bard, but I don't have a good front line otherwise. Because my main character is an archer. Like, if you're totally min-maxing, I would say don't make your main character an archer. Because the game gives you Ikun, right? But I wanted to play an archer for a difference, and yeah, but Lindsay, I prefer the bard to be in the front, and Lindsay's, I mean, she gets cautious fighter, I guess, which is something. But it's difficult to build her into a frontline bard, I feel. And she doesn't contribute much damage. Like, Jaethal will actually start hitting hard as soon as she gets a decent longsword. And yeah, that's the main reason. And other than the fact that Lindsay's a little annoying. But that is definitely a personal opinion. I know some people love Lindsay.
What a surprise.
She's so cute and quirky. And of course, she steals stuff from us as well, so it's another reason not to have her. You mean like... Oh wait, we
Come to this.
spawned some crap over here already.
Onward.
But Lindsay's definitely workable. You can do like a melee bard with Lindsay for sure, especially if you dip into Knife Master and do that kind of stuff. But I feel this is stronger. I see, but because she's a halfling, she gets that stupid reduced damage dice, right? So she doesn't do much damage, even if she hits. She won't contribute too much. And Jaethel, as a bard, will do a little more. Yeah. I think it's just a bit easier to build Jaethel into the melee bard, but I'm not saying you can't do it with Lindsay. I'm sure you can. But she also disappears after a while, which is also annoying, if you get that far, of course. But this run is looking slightly promising, I would say.
Never a dull moment.
I mean, it's definitely a record for me.
How curious.
I am yours to command.
Okay, well, fair enough if you don't like melee bards. I just like my bards to be melee, and I needed another frontliner, because only having Valerie is not enough. Oops. But now that Jaethel has gotten level 8 bard, I will also dip into... Well, now I will dip into Dragon Disciple. Oops, I hope I gave her... I'm not sure if I did, actually. I hope I gave her... Knowledge Arcana. Billy cursed it. Let's hope not, Johan. We're so far. But we are going to try to steal stuff from a lich, so... I know most people don't approve of this behavior, but Billy's going to cheese it anyway. But I realized that you can actually do this cheese much earlier in the game. But I don't like fighting these nightmare skeletons earlier, to be honest.
Don't know, don't care.
But you can do it with a pit spell. I never knew that, but yeah, apparently you can just cast pit underneath a wall and go in and out. That's what she said. That didn't work. I think this fight is a tough one though in this room.
Share your troubles.
Let's knock on wood. Let's double knock on wood that I didn't curse it.
I'm positive I found
Oh, I miscast it. Oh well, as is tradition. Ooh, I must have rolled a 1. Oh, it's over here, is it? Maybe let's not have a run in front, huh? Huh? Uh-oh.
Will they ever learn?
Scary. Let's pop this stuff. Let's have Jaethel sing this. Does it work on him?
Wretched things.
Doesn't look like it, hey. Yeah, I don't think he's affected by this. So maybe we should do this. Yeah, there's a backspawn here. I've got my Skelebros up. It does, Lan. I really enjoy it. Once I started playing it, I can't go back. Like, I feel like it's boring now when I don't play on hardcore. Even on my own. Oh, let's turn this off, it's annoying. There they are. Okay. soon as that guy dies, we're in good shape. I'd argue we're in quite good shape regardless. It's only Juby that's really taking damage though. See, she can shoot him. We can actually go for a quicken. Maximize. Oh, he's dead. Go for this thing then. Oh, damn it. Oh, Tristan. Breath of life. Nice. Okay, we got this. Woo. There we go. That was a little exciting. Mage is down. But
You can thank me now.
well done, Juby. Enjoy that XP. I forgot that I had it on sharing.
We need to
Oh,
try
come on.
something
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, it sucks not having an Arcane Trickster in the party, actually.
What do we have here?
Ranged Ledger Domain does make these kind of things easy. I wonder what we missed. Well, I guess we'll never know. Oh, Radagast died and didn't even notice. Oh my, that's what you meant, Mage down. I thought you meant this guy. Billy. Smoking too much herb.
Something bothering you?
Oh well. It is what it is. We can resin. We have scrolls. Okay. I believe, anyway, because he's kind of important for this run. Come on, Jaethil. He'll most likely die again
Confide in me.
when we try to loot the tomb, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's totally worth it. If he dies, as long as he gets the stuff, we're happy with that.
State your desire.
I thought I used this. Oh, I used it on him. Okay. Oh, he didn't even pop that, did he? Cat is still not buffed at all. Okay, interesting. Does it have... Oh.
Yes?
No cat's grace either. Oh, right. There's nothing here. What am I even doing? Alright, in which case, maybe... let's go down here. I think we could just go down here and ignore this part of the tomb. If we really wanted to. If we wanted to. I don't know why I cast protection from poison. Don't think it matters here. I think everything is undead.
I'm positive I found something.
We will prevail.
Oh dear. Ah, you're right. But we'll see though. I'm not sure if we will level from the cheese. Oh, it's a good thing that I actually have poison on, because these things seem to spread it. Go for a quicken true strike, maximize burning thing.
This body holds
When you level from the cheese and become the cheese, And our one with the cheese. We'll see if we manage though. Yeah, they are. They are indeed. Did she manage to get mirror images off? No, she didn't. Okay, she's got mirror images up. It's good. Although, let's use a heal critical wounds. That'll be better. Oh, never mind. Too late. Cat is still alive. We've got a bunch of Skelebros. Let's get some more, because I'm sure they're about to despawn. No more True Strikes, though. Kind of hurts. We can use that. It's almost dead. We may as well chuck this at it. Alrighty. Skelebros. Let's do the skill song just in case for this trap. Nice. Oh, I think this is part of the riddle, right? To unlock the tomb, which we don't necessarily want to do.
This is not the way it works.
Oh, really? Can anybody else check? No. Okay, I think we'll go for a quick snooze. Because we want to fully buff up Radagast before we go for the Lich. The bitch Lich. And because he died, all his buffs expired. Oh, but I did level... No, I didn't level after that. Well, let's see. Did I? No, guess not. I don't know if there's anything decent in there. I don't think there's generally anything like magical... Oh, maybe there's a great axe behind that thing, though. Or was it the great sword that I found? Hold on, let's have a peek. Because I feel like you find 2 great axes here. Yeah. Yeah, there was something decent in that chest, I think. But then I was like, well, why do you get this piece of shit great axe when you find the best great axe in the game just downstairs? It's a bit weird. It's not actually super bad, that great axe that you find before the Lich. It's like a +2 or +3 even. But it's nothing compared to whatever it's called. Forget the name. Victory or something. Vanquisher, that's it. Vanquisher OP. And we want to give it to Valerie. I think there's some more skeletons down here. Yes, I am going to do that, Lan. Fingers crossed. But I'm indeed going to rob him. I am not going to fight him. Robbing is a key term here.
Never a dull moment.
I'm just, it's been a while, so I'm not sure if there's anything other than him downstairs. I feel like it's only his chamber, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna buff up here a little bit in case there's another skeleton encounter. But I'm pretty sure there isn't. I'd rather be safe than sorry, though. She can cast... Oh no. Well, he can cast mirror images, actually. It's good for him as well. And just in case that we somehow manage to aggro him or something and everything goes wrong. Not that we'll have much of a chance at this level, although it's technically possible to kill him at this level. Technically possible. Of course, It's more than possible. If I was reloading, I'd probably just try to kill him outright. Might take a couple of tries though. Yeah, there are, but I'm not sure if they're inside his tomb or on the outside bit. That's what I'm unsure of. So that's why I'm buffing now. Oh, and I forgot my self buffs, of course. Like a genius.
Quiet.
Okay.
I prefer the company of me.
Alright. Forgot the main buff for the cat. The hell? 48? 51 fighting defensively.
State your
I mean, that's respectable, right? That's way higher than any of my companions.
That is possible.
Alright, let's go. They're after the veil? Oh, okay. Oh, indeed, you're right. Okay, so that was a bit of a waste of time. Let's stick this on him as well. What kind of damage does he do? Let's go for fire, just in case. You know what would be good? Freedom of movement. Actually, I have an idea. Let's stick a death ward on him as well.
Right here, my friend.
Nope, that one. Protection from fear.
My skills are
I forgot to fill out his spellbook. No, okay, it's fine. Ah, whatever.
You have my attention.
Right, so who has the highest level haste? He probably does, actually. Probably want a reduced person on himself. Major armor himself. And then go for an extended haste. Alright. I don't know if we need to take an... I don't have invisibility memorized, but... Let's go invis anyway. Single... Oh, we made it! Run, little Radagast! Come on. Alrighty. Success! Now we just have to wait for the disengage, which should happen soon. There we go. Tomb looted. Vanquisher acquired. Now Valerie's going to chop off some serious heads. Oh wait, that's not it. This is it. It's insanely good. Let's have a look. Look at that. Plus 24. Indeed. We are grave robbers. And usually the guy I send in dies, but we got really lucky this time. I think the death ward actually helped. Maybe we just got lucky. Oh, we could give this to Juby as well. This is actually a decent little sword. Yes, he does, Lan. He does, actually. But we can wait for that. We can wait for that. No, he does. He also has this for Juby. Actually, that's more or less it. But just this is worth it, in my opinion. I mean, it's not like it was a huge risk. Because what can happen is that my mage dies there, gets killed instantly. But then we just run out, resurrect him, and try again. As long as we don't misclick and dimension door the whole party in, it doesn't matter. So the risk is quite low. The problem is actually it's the skeletons that can hurt with a little bit of bad luck. Yeah, I think we need to do this actually. Let's try to avoid because we use our buffs. So let's have some fun chopping some heads off. Because he's quite... you can do it quite early, right? As I said, you can actually do it level 2, with a level 2 spell. With Pit. Apparently Pit works the same way as Dimension Door. Yeah, I think the Death Ward helped. But then those skeletons right before him are going to be more problematic if you do it earlier. So I think this is about the right level to do it anyway. And it's not like there are... we had a bad Great Axe. It's fairly usable.
So, any brilliant ideas?
But of course, Vanquisher is way better. Oh, she wasn't wearing armor. That was a genius move. And she isn't either. So it's a good thing that we didn't mess it up. Actually, let's go for mirror images. Oh, wait. Actually, we got our own best in slot armor. Of course. So this is the best in slot armor for our main character as well, while we're here. +2 bonus on attacking damage rolls with short bows and long bows. This is a good thing that I didn't forget that. So actually, was totally worth doing him. That's what she said. That was a better one.
What's new?
I am yours to command.
Oops. Yeah, this is the thing that I don't like about Kingmaker, man. It's the amount of buffing that you need to do. But we're getting to the point where the buffs should last us more or less the whole map. With a bit of luck. I would maybe like to memorize more death wards for this map, especially the part with the Cyclops. Don't think we need that actually. Next level he gets level 4 spells, I think, and he'll have more death wards. Freedom of movement is actually quite useful as well. We'll see.
How may I help?
Screw it, let's just go. I can't be bothered. I feel like we did half the buffs, but
Give the order.
she has displacement though. May as well put it on us, and he can cast it on.
Thinking.
This little fight down here can be a little annoying sometimes if you're a little unlucky with your saves for Hideous Laughter, with the will saves. Do we want to give this to someone else? Oh, we did the rats, but I didn't give him the Bombardier's Vest. Huh. Did we even do the rats? Am I confusing two runs here?
To arms.
I'm not sure if I actually did the rats now.
Despicable.
Oh, right, okay. I guess I'm usually a bit lower level when I do this part. Oh, okay, no, we did get confusion. Oh, Valerie, leave the cat alone. How long does this shit last? She's starting to hurt herself. 24 seconds. Damn it. Let's just run. I mean, it's the hardest to hit party member and the hardest hitting party member. Should be a good fight. Tell me more about your fish situation. Okay, whatever. How does enlarge actually not make you move faster? That doesn't make any sense. If your legs are literally twice the size, you should move faster. Sup, Patsu? They think they're funny. Okay, let's get rid of all that crap. I mean, highly valuable stuff. Do we need a bloodhound? I always find it hard to sell this kind of stuff. Tyrant flail. Definitely sell that. Can sell that. Bone shard is actually not bad either, is it? Negative energy damage. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We don't have anyone who will use it. Now we're talking. Now we've got some money. Do we need to buy anything from him? Oh, he doesn't sell Russians. Oh, I was hoping to buy some from him. He actually sells a not half bad hand axe. It's not great. It's like 1d6 cold, right? +2. It's not that amazing. Blinded for DC 13 for 3 rounds is pretty cute though. Beacon. But then that's the only decent hand axe until like the last chapter of the game. So that's pretty stupid if you ask me. Alright. Ugh, crap. It is pretty funny. I mean, the Fae, they have a sense of humor, right? I'll give them that. What did she want again? I'll help if I can. Lame. It wasn't even lawful good. Oh, the scary box, that's the
You've lost the chance to resolve this peacefully.
Wow. Calm down, leopard. Alright, I think we killed them. Not entirely sure, but they may be dead. Go for a haste. We've got a nice thick like amount of hastes to cast. Finally. But this is always dangerous. When I feel like the game starts playing itself, that's when I start to lose concentration. Getting myself killed. By, you know, dialogue bossing myself. Like yesterday, that was so bad. I basically fucked up Cheryl's questline, the artisan. Well, Patu, actually, it's a double save for weird. And I think it's a will and a fortitude save. Actually, I'll have you know, my knowledge of this game knows no bounds. Actually, it's pretty limited, I'll be honest. It's pretty pathetic. But I do know that Weird has 2 saves. That I do know. Alright, well, how long's left on this? 30 seconds.
Speak.
Should be enough to party.
To victory!
Smear.
In Dragon Age 2, I haven't played Dragon Age in so long. I enjoy Dragon Age games though, although I think the first one was definitely the best. Yeah, I thought so. Wow. Oh, there's another one. Oh, hilarious, it's a prankster. Look at me laughing so hard. Ha ha ha. Alright, I think we killed it. I can't remember, man. I had D2 or DA2 was... Oh no, please don't chop my main character, Valerie. She can actually hurt us pretty badly. Let's wait for this stupid confusion to expire before we fight these wargies. Yeah. I just remember that the third one was utter crap, and I was really annoyed by it. And saddened. Like, I just remember the fetching. And I remember that I was excited because they said they had, like, you know, expanded the gameplay world to be 100 hours, and it turned out to be 80 hours of fetching stuff. Wonderful.
It's no use.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those typical ones where the first one was the best, and then second one was alright. Not bad.
You have my attention.
And the third one was clearly a cash grab,
I am your shield.
in my humble opinion. Yeah, exactly, Patsu. You spent so much time, like, running around, trying to collect everything. I have to say, the Mass Effect games are a lot better when it comes to that. I'd say the second one is probably the best, although the first Mass Effect game still has a special place in my heart. It's also one of the only shooters I ever really enjoyed playing. It is a bit heavy on the whole romance, though. It lays it on a little thick. But that's Bioware for you. I mean, that's like 2010 Bioware for you. Now Bioware is nothing, of course. It's a shit company. Yeah, I said it.
Share your will.
Well, basically the current Bioware has nothing to do with those games, I think. Alright. So, oh. Didn't we have like 49 AC on the cat earlier? What happened? Yeah, it's EA, and you know, when EA buys a company, rest its soul, see you in another universe, in another parallel universe. It's kind of what happens. It's funny though that it happens every single time that EA buys a company. Like, you'd think that they'd learn, right? But they really don't. Or they didn't. Yeah, exactly. It depends on EA, and well, EA decided to go for the cash. Mass Effect Andromeda.
I don't need it.
I mean, I never actually even tried playing it, so I shouldn't judge. But I didn't read good things. Exactly.
Stay behind, we will prevail.
Let's go for the old Doom. Ignore the elemental, please. Wow. She's pumping out the damage. I'm really, really pleased with this build, if I may say so myself. Oh, right, okay, I didn't know. Fair enough. Then you can hardly blame them. You know, if they weren't given them the material to do a proper job. But I guess it was just because EA wanted to cut corners. Hire a cheap team, or, you know, a team of people who haven't done any projects before. Where is Jathel? Here we go. Yeah, I think we're a little over-leveled. But I'd rather be over-leveled than under-leveled for that encounter in here.
You cannot
Of course.
fight against me.
I mean... She's also kind of fixed her attack bonus with that armor. Not fixed it. It's not like it was a problem before, to be honest. Alright, we need this fish. Okay. So, what do we want to do? Do we want to rest and go with full death wards, maybe? How many death wards can we do? We can do 3 plus 1. The thing is...
What a surprise.
That's true, but the work is just cared about getting paid, I bet. Which is fair enough as well.
Request.
Hmm.
Here.
So, any brilliant ideas?
I mean, if they give you a hammer and tell you to sculpt, you know, the Michelin guy, what's his name? The David, you know? How are you supposed to do that?
I'm listening.
I'll give you a hammer and you sculpt me a statue of Zeus. But I'll pay you $10,000 for it. I'd say, hell yeah. The statue might look a little shit.
I am yours to command.
But you didn't tell me what the statue should look like, so it's all good. Yeah, well, I mean, let's not go straight for the Godwin.
Here. Ask.
Straight for the Godwin. Okay, let's see. Do we... I think there's a skill check right before this part, before we pop the sarcophagus, so let's just see how it rolls. We're not wearing armor. Classic Billy.
You have my attention.
Oh, this is weird. I'm not zooming in. I think I remember this happening in the past, though, in this area. All right. The hell? Can we zoom out, please? Okay, here we go. The only problem here is if you fail the... That was a quick one though, Lana, I'll give you that. That was a good one. I think if you do the skill check and you fail it, like several hours pass and he spawns, meaning all your debuffs, all your buffs expire, and you can get really stomped by that Cyclops. But anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's kill these guys first. Let's just do this. I do have... yeah, okay. We're all good. Man, this stupid angle here. What's going on? Oops. May have fireballed myself. Einstein also made Goblins law, what?
How curious.
My brain's too smooth. My brain is too smooth for that. Alright. So what do we do? Yeah, I mean, I guess history will make it obsolete when enough time has passed. Wow, we actually haven't used this since the beginning of the game. That's impressive. in itself. What do we want to do? Oh dear. Let's not have a war. I'm
listening.
I'm too young for that.
Don't know, don't care.
Alright, here we go. Should we buff here or not? That's the question.
My skills
I think we get a backspawn here as well, don't we?
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Okay,
The undead is
let's put this on everyone first.
I prefer
Not on the cat.
eternal, everlasting.
I believe it was an athletics check. So,
What's new?
bull strength on her.
My friend.
Should I recall the bull strength? Maybe we have a bull strength potion. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, here we do. Nice. Okay. All right. How long does it last? 3 minutes. But Einstein has a saying about that too. He doesn't know with what weapons World War III will be fought, but he does know with what weapons World War IV will be fought, and that's sticks and stones.
Share my path.
And I quite like that one.
Give the order.
Request.
Okay, did I put guidance on everyone? Not on herself, though. Let's sing the skill song. Oh yeah, let's not forget protection from fear as all here. Okay, I think the thing spawned in the corner. Sup, Havoc? Oh, I think you and Lando get along very well. Or maybe not. Your opinions might be different, but I mean, I guess you have a point there. What do we do? Okay, that's unfailable. Uh-oh, so that was an Arcana. Oh, Jathel's not wearing armor. Oh, well, at least she can't die, right? Oh, I forgot that skeletons are... Of course. Immune. Zombie, zombie. I don't know what Lan is, New Dan. No, I don't think he's an anarcho-communist. I don't think anarchy, I don't think such a thing can exist, to be honest. An anarcho-communist is like a non sequitur, right? You can't be an anarchist and a communist by definition. If anybody calls themselves an anarcho-communist, you can safely consider them devoid of rational thought. I'm a little worried here. Oh yeah, that ancient curse crap. I forgot to cast my death ward, didn't I? Like a genius. Okay, come on, Tristan. Get some zombies going, please. Radagast, you too. Ouch. You know what? We should be doing this. Empower that. Quicken. Maximize. Kill this thing.
Assist me or lose me.
Shoot it! There we go. Yeah. No, it's for the curse, whatever it is. Whatever the curse is called. Okay, we made it. Next time I'll give Jaethil some armor. I mean, it's fine. We did it. Another one bites the dust. Let's do some channeling. Please. Forgot if I gave him that. I guess I did, looking at the numbers there. The channeling phylactery thing. I did. It's fine. Until he's oh, he isn't an advisor, isn't he, at the moment? You kind of want to have your advisors wear stat stuff, but whatever. Big whatever for now. Let's go kill that wyvern up here. I think it's mildly challenging. 2 minutes left on the Good Hope. That should be enough, though. We have mirror images, don't we? Yes, we do. We even have another Good Hope if we really needed to.
I am yours to command.
You should, Lan. I highly recommend. It gives you a whole new perspective on the game. And it's actually rather addicting. Oh yeah, of course we have... But I think we have all the spells available still to heal Jaethil.
Right here, my friend.
Oh, stop it, Tristan. Yeah, that tends to happen. It's just the way the difficulty scales. But as you can tell, once you get past the early game, the game actually gets easier for a while. My problem will be, well, it is, I mean, we're right about at the point. I've already messed up a couple of dialogues. I messed up Valerie's personal quest yesterday, so I'm not going to get the stat boost, and she might actually die if we get to the house at the end of time. Which is still a big if, of course. But that's a serious mess up, because, well, in that case, we'll just have to hire another mercenary. Like, there's no one else that'll be able to fulfill her role that's available to us
I am your shield.
other than a mercenary. But we'll see by that time. But yeah, that was pretty stupid. I really thought I had way more time to do that quest. And basically it popped, and then I was like, I did some kingdom management thing, skipped 2 weeks, and Frederico Cinero, whatever his name is, left Oleg's.
I'm listening.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Yeah, I might just do that. But we'll see. Let's get there first. Probably don't need to worry about it. Yeah, once you get your 6th companion, it does make a big difference. But, like, for me also, my knowledge, like my metagame knowledge, is much more lacking after chapter 3. Like, the first 3 chapters I'm fairly comfortable with, but
Yes?
I've only done chapter 4 like probably like 5 or 6 times, really.
Speak.
Because either I re-rolled or I just was playing Iron Man and I never got there. But of course, the first time I played, I finished the game. I've played through it like 2 or 3 times. But the thing is, like all the way to the end, I played most of it a lot more times, of course. But yeah, mostly up to chapter 3 or 4. And either get bored with a character or, yeah, something of that nature happens. Yes, they can't leave, can they? That is nice, actually. Let's see. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Let's organize by newest to oldest. Where is it? There it is. Yeah.
Scared? You should be.
Let's move ourselves away here. Where's Jaethil? I will go for force bombs first. And the trip. They trip, don't they? That's so strong. I need to have a look actually. I'm not sure how I want to finish up Jubilost. Yeah, the Gaslit Ghouls are annoying. And that's why I dipped Valerie into Monk. Because hopefully that will give her a bit more touch AC by that time. That was the idea there. Because you can also keep her as a... as an armored mage. And take like the arcane armor casting feats. But I think I prefer this way. This is an experiment though. Because usually... most of the build guides say like go arcane armor spellcasting feats, but I'm not a huge fan. Throw some bombs. Throw some bombs like Francis and Ganu. Wow. Alright. I overestimated that thing. Yeah, and the Mandragon swarms, right? Those are a little annoying. Go for lawful good. Go for neutral. Yeah, there's not too many Jabberwocks. I don't feel like they're the most challenging thing in the world.
What do we have here?
But of course you want to be careful when fighting them. The ghostly ghouls, or whatever they're called, those are annoying. Particularly annoying, I should say. Not too concerned about the old King O. He's definitely a lot easier than the spawn of Rovagog, whatever. That thing is a lot harder than the old Lantern Boy.
Unexpected result.
Alright. We uncovered it. Oh, we should also not forget to talk to that Nixie. Because I think the box quest, the quest with the Cyclops was hers. Yeah, but the thing that'll kill you, or kill me, is nasty back spawns. Very nasty back spawns. And the game does love to throw more and more at them the further you go. And because our character is a backliner, those are quite dangerous. But the more levels we get, the better chances we'll have, because we'll get Quicken Rods and we'll have Quicken Animate Dead on her at some point, and that'll make, you know, she'll have a mobile frontline instantly wherever she needs. Yeah. Well, that's the idea with the way we're building things. We'll see how it pans out, of course. I'm quite happy with this run so far, how it's been going. Like, I think going for Bard on Jaethal was a good choice instead of Valerie, because we needed a strong frontline, and I think
Don't hesitate.
the Sork Valerie is probably one of the strongest frontliners you can get.
Don't know? Don't care.
Oh, where's the cat back here?
Dull moment.
So, any brilliant ideas?
But yeah, we've got a ways to go. Let's try not to lose the run too soon. It would be nice if we could get to chapter 4. Although, I need to do Varnholds actually. I haven't done Varnholds. If we get to the end of chapter 3, I think I'll stream doing Varnholds, but I don't think I'll do Iron Man for Varnholds lot, because well, I kind of want to just get it over with, right? Yeah, we are definitely farther than we've gotten in a while. Yeah, maybe I will just put it on a lower difficulty. I'm not sure. But I do enjoy Varnhold. I actually quite like it. I like that, the way they designed that, actually. I thought that was quite clever of them. being like a companion, you know, it was fun. And it's also not too long. And there's some OP equipment, which is always nice as well.
I've been taught if someone annoys you, you either pray or polish your armor.
What do we want here? Okay, I feel like I'm exaggerating a bit here with all these buffers, but what can you do? Let's not take any risks. But yeah, these wolves should be a piece of cake, really.
My skills are getting rusty.
Oh, damn it, I extended the mage armor. It is what it is. There's a flanking here. Jathel's gonna have to keep them all busy. Let's just pop some. Oh. That's an alpha warg as well. Right, this is a thing that would kill us. That can kill us. And if he trips us now, we're in serious trouble. Wow. Kill him. I don't want to run away because it'll pop a attack of opportunity against her. If she gets crit... Okay, nice. Did she just hit him for 100 damage? 103. See, that's why you want the Vanquisher, boys. And she doesn't have improved crit yet. Although that doesn't increase crit multiplier, though. So it doesn't do that much. But exactly that is what will kill us. Like our front line getting overrun. Maybe, but I like my real time with pause. People were getting upset that I switched it, that I turned on turn-based against the Hergulka. Billy, you cheater. You're using the game's mechanics. Of course. I will. But I'm not afraid of turning on turn-based for tough fights. But I wouldn't have considered that a tough fight, though. Oh, skeletons want to see what's up. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have run my whole party in like this. Alright, Radagast, just go for the old fart cloud. How long's left on our haste here? Oh, that's pretty decent. Go for Dirge of Doom. Valerie just hit stuff. We could like... Uh-oh. Come on, fart cloud. We got trips. Please, 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 please don't trip us, wolf. No! Oh, we got crit. Oh dear. Well, such an abrupt end. I got crit twice in a row. But I already said that I had a bad position for this fight. I shouldn't have run my whole party in. Normally I just run in like one character to talk to him. One moment of complacency is all it takes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh well. Alrighty. It is what it is. Back to the mansion, boys and girls. Oh, what a shame. And I was really enjoying that character. Oh well. Alright. I have a character in mind though that I want to try. Yeah, new build though, Dan. I'm gonna go with an Abyssal Eldritch Scion. It might be a bit crappy. We'll see how it goes. It won't be crappy in the late game. It will be crappy in the early game. Maybe not. The good thing is, I guess, is that I really ruined a lot of personal quests that run. Like, I lost Valerie, I messed up Lindsay's quest, I messed up Amir's quest, but that's kind of inevitable, though. That happens a lot to me. There were some more, though, that I messed up as well. Here, we're gonna go for this lady. Does not matter on Lindsay. Oh yeah, the quest you mean? Yeah, it doesn't. It kind of mattered for Valerie though. We would definitely prefer to have. Prefer to have Valerie's quest on because that'll give her the stat boost. Okay, whatever. Sacred Blade. What's that, Dan? Is that the Call of the Wild class, maybe? Maybe. Magus. Yeah, I think that's Call of the Wild. I don't have that installed. I think this is what we're going to go for. We're a little smooth-brained. Not many crinkles in it, but at least we're charismatic. Let's see. Persuasion and UMD. That's a nice thing of playing human. You can dump your int. Good point, Patu. So the idea is that we'll play... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Epic skill fist first, of course. Dodgerino. Weapon proficiency, exotic. So I'm going to play a reach build for a change. And we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to go with a Fauchard. Fauchard. Exotic weapon proficiency. Crane style. Alright, let's go. None, please. Fauci. Oh, isn't that the American doctor or something? Fauci, the COVID guy. Oh, at least we got to start off with a Fauchard. A Fauchard is French, guys. Fauchard.
Greeting. Unfortunate. We believe it. Perhaps. What?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. Though this is my first real adventure. So how did you and then
It was Einstein who said that, right? I don't know with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. I think that's quite an insightful comment. Or, quote, I should say. But guys, I was missing the mansion, so here we are. Finally back. Ooh, that's an auspicious start. So it wasn't him. I'm not great with contemporary history though, I'll be honest. Go for the fisting style because we want the 2 attacks. For now, obviously 2 attacks is bis. Right.
Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious? Something more simple.
Let's not forget to pop the mage armor actually. That would be clever. Back to the mansion. How I have missed ye mansion.
Leave this one to me.
Anything is possible. Serves you.
But we're playing in a melee build, so this should be a lot easier than where you saw. Though this is not going very well. Yeah, but the trick is getting to, like, if I wanted to do that, I'd make a kineticist. At least I'll trivialize the game at level 13 instead of level whatever it is, 15, 16. I know, Havoc, I know. Oh no! Not Juby. Oh, Juby. I'm messing him up. Well, they are both gnomes. And you know what they say about gnomes? They all look alike. No, it's not Patsu. It's just for the... it's for the late game plan. Or I should say mid game. As soon as I get a couple more points in strength and stuff, the Fauchard will be doing way more damage. But it's a reach weapon. And it's two-handed. And Scions get cute stuff. I saw a version of this build the other day and I was like, oh, that's quite cute, but I'd rather play it a little more safely for this kind of run. I think the build itself used a bastard sword. Oh, he should stop doing that. Damn it, he used his last one too. Oh well. But the Fauchard has a really juicy stat line. Let's have a peek. Where? Oh, here it is. So it's 18 to 20 on crit, 1d10. Pretty cute. So with improved crit, I think you get up to, what is it, 15 to 20? I wonder if you could do, maybe a Sword Saint wouldn't be bad either with the Fauchard. Yeah, 15 to 20 with Keen. It's pretty crazy. And it gets a nice juicy strength bonus from two-handing. So basically we won't be using Spell Strike, right? Or Spell Combat, even though we'll be playing a Scion. We'll be using it a little bit in the early game for an extra attack with like Flaming Nunchucks or something. For a while. I think we'll stop using Spell Combat when we pick up the... we'll go to the Swamp Witch's hut and pick up the Quarterstaff that she sells.
My patience is running thin.
Which is also quite a nice little weapon. That'll tide us over for a while.
And then our leader charged forwards.
Come on, yes, that's exactly what we want to see.
Just die already!
And as soon as we get Shania the Tulip, the bullshitter artisan, whatever her name is, we'll be keeping our fingers crossed that she gives us, I forget the name, Serpent Prince, I think.
What? Who said?
Oh yeah, and if you guys are, like, I was watching a little bit of my stream, like, the other day, which is really awkward and weird. I wouldn't recommend anyone to do that, but I noticed that my keyboard is really loud. And that's because I have black switches on it. And I definitely kind of made a small mistake when I opted for those. I do like them, but they're a little heavy and I have to do a lot of typing. My fingers actually get a little tired from them. Yeah, it's a mechanical keyboard with the heaviest possible switches. So I really have to bang the keys to actually press them, get the key press in. And in general, it's quite nice because, yeah, they are loud by definition, that's true. But this one is just, it's loud even for a mechanical keyboard. Lewd.
Request.
But I do really, oh wait, oh, I'm not playing an archer. Oh, she's also, oh, finally. Well, we won't have Jaethel in this party for a change. Well, not for a change, but as opposed to the last run. Let's see, who'll be our frontliners? I need to think about this party composition a little bit, actually.
Stand against me.
It's not straightforward. We do want an extra frontliner. considering that we'll be standing in the back. But maybe it should be Eikon in this case. And then we'll have Okbo as an additional body in the front. Yeah, Mastery is definitely better. That's a late game goal, but you get the Serpent Print first. Serpent Prince. We'll just have to pamper Shania the Tulip. And hopefully she'll be good to us. The goal is for her to give us
Worthy.
a Fauchard. Doesn't really matter which one. But I was checking Cheryl, the other elven guy, artisan, and actually the only thing that he gives is butterfly wings, which is a really nice item. But it wouldn't have been the end of the world not to have them in the last run. Well, yeah, it's the weapon you use for that build, but it's good for a whole suite of builds. Well, it's just a really good weapon.
What troubles you?
We won't be abusing the trip thing though for this build. We're just gonna be using the damage from it being a ranged or a reach weapon. That's the word I was looking for. Maybe we should go with Jaethil though. Now that I'm thinking, we want a thicker front line. Like the whole point of playing a reach build is to stand behind someone. Or stand behind people.
Just letting the ink dry.
I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it goes.
Request.
Oh, usually I spend some more time buffing here, don't I? Put this on ourselves. Of course he failed. Okay, well done.
And Lindsay was called for.
Scared? You should be.
Okay, good start. Oh. Try this on Lindsay. We could land... Let's keep the heal though. Uh-oh. Damn it, Lindsay. Hot potato. Oh, easy peasy. The other build I'd like to play is a double-bladed sword build, which goes into 2 archaeologists, 4 DD very early on, so that we have mirror images.
I wrote it like I saw it.
I think that'll work pretty well. But yeah, the best double-bladed sword comes really late.
Adventures.
But it is guaranteed though. It's not like doesn't come from a master, which is nice. Because sometimes you can get really screwed over by RNG when it comes to relying on weapons from masters.
Holds no more.
And maybe it's better to not rely on weapons from masters. Although you can rely on the low tier ones, like Serpent Prince. Serpent Prince is more or less guaranteed. Usually you'll end up with a couple. You get more than one throughout the game. The games that I've played anyway. So maybe we play without Juby this game? What heresy is this? No, we cannot play without Juby. We need him to buff our pets. Maybe we go with... Okay, go with me, Valerie. The question is if we go with Valerie Bard or not. Juby, Sylvan Sork, Eikon. Who's the last one then? Oh yeah, Tristian, of course. Me, Tristian, Juby, Eikon, Valerie, That still sounds like no front line. But if we go with Ekun, at least he'll have an additional pet. Just so annoying to have like that fat dog to deal with in dungeons. So obnoxious.
Grotus, that's it.
No, I'm doing my Fauchar lady, my Fauci.
Considering late
I am the one that gets buffed. And Tristian will be the buffer. I don't want to be the buffy. Alright, that was nice. Everything is going really smooth this run, I have to say. Famous last words. Okay, but we are like pretty much guaranteed to get out of the mansion. Question is, will we pass the persuade checks at the end here? I always get really triggered if I miss that 750 XP, but for this build it won't matter too much. The other problem is that this doesn't go into... Oh, what's up, Vax? Welcome, buddy. Yeah, I don't dip into any trickery class with this. Thank you very much for the follow, sir. Hope you're having a nice time, and welcome to the stream where you watch Billy Pilgrim suffer reload after reload after reload. I am good, sir. Unfortunately, we just died, and we have started again. Actually, let's relieve him of his gear. Give this to Harem so he doesn't wander off into combat. Alrighty. Oh, she has some song left. Let's go.
To victory!
We lost our run to some unfortunate crits. It was a rather disappointing set of circumstances, really. Oh, I see. Well, fighters, it's a generalist class. It's also definitely a good class to start with, I'd say, because you get a lot of feats. So if you ever feel like you made a wrong picked the wrong feat, you'll have another one in the next level. So I definitely highly recommend to start with a fighter. Keep it simple. Depends on how comfortable you are with Pathfinder rules. Yeah, I'll definitely go with fighter in that case. I think that's a perfectly fine idea. Yeah. Are you familiar with the rule set? Like, have you played D&D, for example? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Nice.
They both came to your aid.
Okay, yeah, then definitely keep it simple.
And not just that.
Right, we want Valerie. Okay, nice, we got our XP.
Some scoundrels set your
Alas.
Oh, we actually made every persuade check. This is the run.
Surviving a terrible night.
Well, I hope you enjoy it, sir, as much as I do. I just realized that this is like the third Magus that I'm playing in a row, but it's a big whatever. Technically, I didn't play it. I just played like 2 levels of Eldritch Archer. It was an Eldritch Scoundrel, so Billy was wrong. Right, let's see. Abyssal, I said. When do we get the strength? Oh, no, that's just a spell. Here's the first strength boost. Level 9, what? I really thought that came earlier. That's cute. You get transformation at level 13? Okay. Alright, well, we're going with it. Oh man, those are my favorite games. Yeah, I can imagine. I wouldn't know how that'll ever work on a console, those games. But definitely two of my favorite games. Although I prefer the second one personally. These are the spells you always want for any kind of melee character. So, do we build Valerie as a fighter, or do we go for... What did I say my party was going to be? Valerie Bard? Then we have to go with Econ. I was secretly hoping to build Octavia like my previous character to get my satisfaction from that. But it's a little difficult to squeeze her into that build. You have to make it... It's a bit like... But it worked out alright. And especially if we can pick up like that... the Shepherd armor so early. It's totally viable on her. I guess we could always build Jaethal as a bard. But that would waste Valerie though. We wouldn't want Valerie to be a bard in that case. Well, screw it. We'll make her a bard. We'll just keep it simple. Yeah, Vax. If you enjoy RPGs, I would definitely recommend trying to get a PC. But PCs are not the cheapest, unfortunately. Although you can get a serviceable PC quite cheap. But... it also depends which games you want to play. Baldur's Gate you can play on your phone. Kind of has the same problems as on the console though. But I played on my phone occasionally. When I'm on the airplane, for example. It works out quite fine. Oh, you are a Kiwi. What? No, but you have to build it yourself. You can build one for like half that, I'm sure, if you build it yourself. We want grease on her. Was this Lindsay? Yes, it was. Yeah, you know, you can play Baldur's Gate on any ancient laptop. You can play it on a 10-year-old laptop and be perfectly fine. We could play, but we don't want... We could play with a Miri as an additional frontliner if we play that MAGA build on her. Yeah, let's do that. And that way we can always... We'll have an extra... Well, she might... Oh, well, we'll see how it goes. I was going to say she might fail her quest and then we'll be stuck with that. But I guess that is what it is, basically. We'll have to live with it if that happens. Yeah, she's too stupid to cast spells. So it doesn't really matter what we pick here. Alright, let's get out of here. They do love their scooters here, as I have mentioned before. I feel you, man. But I'd say Kingmaker is an exception to that rule. Kingmaker is definitely a pleasant exception to that rule. Alright. But I don't think you need an insane computer to run Kingmaker either. Yeah, the difference is, Havoc, in this case, at least one of the tanks will be my main character, right? So it'll be built for, it'll have good AC. So she won't just melt to like 2 crits from a stupid wolf. That's the thing that I was worried about. I think, man, I'm starting to think that we can't actually play an archer because something like that happening is just a matter of time. Well, maybe we could play an archer, but maybe not that archer. Then again, I should have probably quickened a vanish or something. I'm sure there was a play that I had. The moment the wolf spawned on me, I should have done something about it instead of just letting it roll out. Yeah, that'll work perfectly fine, Vax.
Your sword is so
Just play on normal or even on easy.
never even
I would recommend playing on normal or easy the first time, especially if you're not so familiar with the rule set. Otherwise the game can get extremely frustrating. Yeah, but in that last party, Havoc, he would be competing for the gear with my main character because we were the archer. And there's not enough good archer gear to go between two characters, in my humble opinion. Like, for example, he would love the shepherd's armor, and he would love like Death from Afar and all that stuff, and there's only one copy of each of those. Yeah, I've thought about playing, but I don't really enjoy kineticists, Dan. They just feel like they don't really fit in the game somehow. Well, it would be a very expensive laptop, I think, Vax. Very expensive laptop indeed, I think.
Anything is possible.
But I'm sure that a laptop can play it. Oh, nice. We're also neutral. We're also lawful, so we'll have that going for us for the kingdom management, at least.
falter.
Come on, get him. Chop him. Ouch. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, definitely, Vax. If you're going to get something expensive, get a desktop. Desktops are way better. I say that while playing on a laptop right now, but my circumstances prohibit me from having a laptop or a desktop right now, unfortunately. Lawful stupid. Right, let's get rid of our crap. Come on. Yeah, true. That's only a matter of time, I think. I think Dan's right about that. ABD near requires a portal. What's ABD? my small brain. Okay, nice. We got both the checks. All but dissertation. You're absolutely right. I don't know if I told you, Havoc, but they actually extended my funding for 6 months due to COVID. So I had the sense of relief and procrastination. The new possibilities of procrastination flow over me. Yeah, it is good actually. It's pretty nice. And we actually just got our paper back, and the reviewers were quite intrigued. And so we were all very happy this week. My supervisor and I. But we've got some work to do though, to make them happier. Right. Okay, that's going to go to me, so let's at least try to get this XP for ourselves. Oh, we have it on. Oh dear, that means Amiri got both those XP checks. Oopsies. Oh my god, we failed. Lame. Lame. Older games. Yep. You can check out my YouTube channel. I have a build for that game. It's OP. It's the only build video I've ever made. It's a really fun game, I agree. But it's pretty short for a... that's my main problem. Why did I pop that? It doesn't matter. I actually sold the... didn't I? Oh, well. The breastplate for Amiri. Better on her.
We will prevail.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Not a great explosion, but it's fine. I guess this thing's almost dead. Maybe Valerie can just join in the fight and we'll have Lindsay sing first.
Onward! Stay behind me!
Yeah, but you definitely don't need a modern computer for KOTOR either.
Which serves you right.
But I can certainly like Baldur's Gate is an old game, right? The UE is definitely clunky. It has its issues, but none of them are gameplay or of that nature. It's all a little old-fashioned UE. Actually, I even like the artwork. It still holds up. Yeah, they are nice games. I mean, obviously, they're all in the same genre.
Can't keep this up much longer.
But, my humble opinion,
Let us strike as one.
Billy is not a fan of Divinity. I have a limit. Oh my god, we got crit. Rest in pieces. No, well, there's literally nothing that I could do there. Maybe I could have not greased myself. Back to this, are we? Back to this. I mean, the things that'll kill you are crits, right? So that's why mirror images and displacement is so important, because those are the only spells that mitigate crits, because crits always hit no matter what, which is a little stupid if you ask me, but it is what it is. I'm just thinking, like, should we re-roll that or should we try something else? I'm not really inspired at the moment, so I might just go with it. Exactly. Yeah, and Longbow's crit ×3, so that's the reason we died. If it was like a ×2 crit, we'd have been fine. But of course it wasn't. And he rolled 9 damage. I'm just thinking, should we play it again? Okay, well, let's give it one more try. And if it doesn't pan out, we'll have to go with it. We'll go with something else, I mean. I did say I wanted to play that 2-bladed build, didn't I? But I haven't theory crafted that yet. Yeah, but don't have mirror images at that point in the game, Dan. Yeah, I think you're right, though. I think on my previous character, the archer, who could cast mirror images, I think I should have spent one level 2 spell slot for mirror images, and I could have popped it there with a quicken, and I wouldn't have been immune to the crit, but I would definitely have had a lot less chance of having 2 crits land on me. It's actually KOTOR 1, Vax. It's the only Star Wars game that I ever really enjoyed a lot and played a lot. I like that portrait. Let's stick with it. Let's not make it. Let's not start another portrait selection stream. Let's go with the black hair to match the portrait. I think that was the problem. All right, let's change the hairstyle. Skinny. There we go. Yeah, you might, Vax. It's actually quite easy to pick up because they really simplified the rule set for it. It's loosely based on D&D 3rd edition, but I think it's it's Star Wars' own IP, to be honest. If I recall correctly. There we go. Yeah, but I don't think anything... Oops. I don't think anything would have changed there, Dan. I mean, the thing crit me for 29 damage. In turn-based, it would have crit me for 29 damage as well. I think. I think we were just unlucky. Of course, that run we passed every perception check when we left, or sorry, persuade check when we left Jamandi's. But yeah, it is what it is. Weapon focus exotic. Where is it? I wish there was a search bar. Can't believe they're adding more feats actually. Enough is enough. There we go. I kind of agree with Lan. But okay, let's not go for let's go for Fauci. We'll just keep it all the same. I actually really like the fact that they made it
Our story started at
swappable, and I think that other companies could take a lesson from that. Turn-based definitely makes it a little easier though. I'll hard agree with Lan there. But then again, there is absolutely no shame in playing whatever mode you prefer and you enjoy the most. And I play turn-based myself occasionally, especially for hard encounters.
Unfortunately,
Perhaps on occasion I have been known to go into turn-based.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure.
Wow, Lan.
Nothing. How do you
Very opinionated.
And then I thought, really?
But yeah, I definitely play turn-based for the Stag Lord fights. I think every time so far I've put on turn-based. And the last time, the last time we got to Hergulka, I got myself killed, and I promised myself only turn-based. Oh, Lan, you don't have to insult people. It's not necessary. Yeah, most games do, to be honest. Deadfire does. I think both Pillars games actually let you select, but I think you select before you start the campaign. We were talking about that the other day. You select which game mode you want to play before the campaign starts, and then you cannot swap during play. I think Kingmaker is actually the only game that lets you swap during play. Calm down, Lan. Seriously? That's a bit extreme. I think we'll just have to disagree on that one. I got crit. You mean my archer? I got crit by a wolf. Double crit. Twice in a row. And a trip as well.
I always have a second.
A crit, trip, crit.
Adventures call to them.
Time's wasting. Leave this one to me.
And Lindsay was called forth.
But
Serves you right.
it was definitely unfortunate. Yeah, wolves are pretty obnoxious if they get the trip off. It was actually a warg, I think. The one with the Ivar. But the game is also really positioning is super important in Kingmaker, and I had my party positioned really poorly for that engagement. Basically because I thought well, it would have been a super easy engagement, of course, but I was just lackadaisical. Lackadaisical? Yeah. Lackadaisical.
It's the end for you rats!
I mean, it's the stupid part of your name that gives it away, Lan.
Can you make an epic pose? I need
Ouch.
inspiration.
Just die already! Time to get my hat.
Yeah, Vax, definitely just play on normal, especially if you're not familiar with it, and don't like don't overthink it. The builds, because you're just gonna get upset and keep on re-rolling. Exactly what Havoc said. And I will also play the first time I play Wrath of the Righteous, which is going to be this. Well, it's not really the second part because it's a separate storyline. I will also play it on normal, just to play through the game, see how everything works, check out the items and stuff without any worries, you know? And then we'll start upping the difficulty. Scoping out the game, the first run. Yeah, also, if you're ever lost, just look up a build. It's actually, like people say to just do it yourself, but I find like copying somebody else's build is super helpful because it teaches you what's important, like what skills you want to pick up on what classes and all that. Much quicker than if you have to figure it all out yourself. Lan, relax, man. The hell?
Out of my way!
There's definitely no wrong way to play. That's the rule for any game.
Enlighten me.
Anything else?
Yeah, what I'd suggest is like think of a theme that you'd like to go with, and look up a matching build. Like if you want to be dual wielding daggers, look up a build that dual wields daggers and just follow it loosely. Oh damn it! Did I just turn on turn-based? Yes, I did. Actually, let's make sure we're not... Yeah, because Lindsay was getting that XP the previous run. That was silly. Not that it matters, of course.
Applause, please. I see something.
Yeah, and also Kingmaker especially, meta knowledge is really important. Like knowing which encounters are where helps a ton. Oh, I'm old. I'm a boomer. So since I was a teenager, basically, was the first games. So what happened was, my friend, I had a friend in the UK who I hadn't visited in ages, and he just moved back from Africa to the UK, and I had moved back to the Netherlands from the same country, from Tanzania, and I was gonna meet him, and he wanted Diablo 2 as a present from meeting. He actually asked that, and I've always found that weird when, anyway. Spoiled brat he was, basically. So I went to the store and found out that Diablo 2 cost like 100 guilders, which is basically 100 euros in nowadays money. And of course I didn't have that. So I bought a bargain bin game called Baldur's Gate 1 and gave that to him. At Ivar, Lan. Ivar. You know when you finish the Lake Silverstep stuff. But anyway, so I bought Baldur's Gate for him because it was cheap and in the bargain bin, and he liked it. But I like was so intrigued by it, and I was so pissed off that I'd given it to him, and I couldn't play it. And he seemed only like mildly happy, of course, because he was expecting Diablo 2, little bastard. But then when I came back to the Netherlands, I basically bought it again. Actually, I couldn't find it for ages, and then like a year later, I saw, yeah, it was a shapeshifter, exactly. But I had mispositioned my party. I should never have died there. I should not have put my ranged characters on top of him. It was so dumb. But anyway, it is what it is. We died. We got unlucky as well. Like, we got crit twice in a row and tripped.
Leave this one to me.
The game was like, fuck you, Billy. You're going back to the mansion. Today. But anyway, that's how I started playing Baldur's Gate. That's the story of how Billy started playing Baldur's Gate, and I played Baldur's Gate 2 a lot. I love that game. I still do, but I haven't played it for a while. Yeah, it's true, Lan. I mean, I think they implemented them as per PnP. Although, I have to say, I'm not entirely sure what PnP is for Pathfinder rules. Then again, I wouldn't know. So, I'm bullshitting.
I always have a second plan.
Okay. If we die again at Oleg's, we're gonna change our build up.
You have my attention.
Just letting the ink dry.
Yes.
I deserve better.
Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious?
New knowledge
Like Lindsay the Great?
about Ivar.
Lindsay the Indecisive?
Actually, let's give it to Lindsay first. We'll see who wins the
Do this, do that.
buff first, actually.
So tired.
Oops. That was a little bit of a misclick.
I don't tolerate fools.
Share your will.
Tolerate me, though. Right. So there's a little fight here which can be quite dangerous.
Damn, and move on.
Especially if you're a ranged character, though, which we are not, so it's all good. May as well use this. I saw that we just got hit by it, which is bad news. Looks like it didn't land the second attack, though, which is good news. Oh, nice. Lindsay succeeded her UMD check. Hot potato wanding. Okay, good. Nice. Oh yeah, Ko plays this on occasion. I think it's a really underrated game. People didn't like it when it came out because it was really buggy, and fairly and rightly so, because it was full of bugs actually when it was just released. Which, I mean, a certain degree is inevitable, but the state of the game, I think it was practically unplayable. Like, a lot of quests were broken and stuff like that, and that's not really acceptable.
Was called forth.
In the light, you mean.
And then
But
our
okay,
leaders
they
returned.
actually took the time to fix everything, which is massive respect to Alcat for that.
Wretched.
They really fixed. Whoa, what the hell? Well, I guess I didn't fix it that well.
You deserved it.
Yeah, exactly. The release was pretty horrible. But, minor caveat, I did not play it on release. I was always a little interested by it, though. And I followed it. And then at some point I just decided to buy it. I think 'cause I was bored. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that's a bit no bueno, right? You kind of want to be able to finish the game at least.
Grotus, you're wrong. Ow.
Do we care about this?
You, aha.
Fire.
Yeah, I think I actually I bought in at the end of 2019 as well. Oops. Oh, nice. Good. Yeah, they also fixed, I think, a memory leak or two even, maybe. Like, there was this problem where, you, like, every item in the game, I think they kind of fixed it, but it still happens. Like, every item that ever drops remains on the map and never disappears. So the longer you play the game and the more areas you open, the laggier and the longer it takes to load the world map. But I'm not actually entirely sure if they fixed that. Yeah, it's usually smart to wait a bit. I'm a little tempted to buy Wrath of the Righteous though, because I'm a little excited. But I think I should wait. But it seems that it's a lot better than Kingmaker was at the same point in its development. Although, didn't we say that we wanted... Make sure he's naked. Give this to Harren. Pop away with that. He won't do anything. Oh yeah, and Valerie cannot actually charge because she's fatigued. And we don't have song left. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually pop a mage armor. How clever of me. Well, too late for that now. Wait, we lost our whole front line, did we? Interesting. Let's see what'll happen here. Come on, Casey. Oh no, Casey got feared. Interesting. This is a new one for me. Get him. Don't want to heal that thing. Yeah. Yes, DRM is, it's true. It's and it doesn't help the companies either, really. Was that even, did I even heal anyone? Oh, I healed Lindsay, okay. Where's Amiri? I think we have to kill this guy before Amiri will show up. Alright, well, we're down to Valerie. Can we please kill this thing? Who's she fighting? Oh, you missed my death at Oleg's Havoc? Alright. I think we're all good. Where's Amiri? There she is. Okay. Oh, damn it. She's going to go through all these fellas. Oh, well. She's teaching it a lesson, though. Actually, we're absolutely fine here. Even if Valerie dies. It is a little cheesy, but... Don't think you can technically lose this fight. Oh no! 100% carried by Amiri. There we go. Do we get the XP though? Looks like we do. Let's turn this on again. Let's just grab everything. I can't be bothered to sort it all out. I was playing Skyrim, this got done right before I joined your stream. Oh, you mean I was at this point when you joined? Yeah, I died, right? So I play on I play no reload back, so if I die, I start from the beginning. And I guess you joined just after I lost my previous run, which we'd actually gotten a decent way into the game. But unfortunately, we died and we had to start again. Definitely don't recommend playing this way for, you know, a new player, though. Wouldn't do that if I was you. Yeah, I know. I always get a mirror killed, but we'll try to avoid it this time. We just want to have an extra option. Okay, that's a good start. Please. Ah, good. Okay, we don't care about this one. Fine, we failed it. We got the 750 XP. Yep, it's exactly that, Vax. Permadeath mode.
Surviving a
Permadeath. But we just died very early on in the game, and the game is not doesn't scale linearly, right? So the early game is definitely a lot harder because you have a lot more chance of getting one shot than the late game, or even the mid game, I'd say. So I think we decided on making Valerie a bard this run. We could dip Monk as a bard. It's not horrendous either. That'll fix her touch AC in the late game as well. I think we'll do that actually. Like we'll ever need to though. Worry about that, I mean. Can even give her some trickery just in case. And we won't be having her with us for very long, so we'll just get through here. I'll give her dodge just so we can mess around with her as a melee fighter at some point, just to see how it builds, just for shits and giggles. Yeah, Vax, of course. But you don't get the second game though, obviously, because that's just a new game called Wrath of the Righteous. Wrath of the Righteous. Wait, what newer we're talking about Kingmaker though, right? It looks rather promising, but yeah, we'll see. It's in early access, but it's quite expensive. But it looks like they've definitely learned from the Pathfinder fiasco.
Keep this up much longer.
When Pathfinder came out, basically. From how it was released. People are saying that it has less bugs than Pathfinder had at the same... when Pathfinder was actually released. So, that's a good thing. But they're finding the same bugs that are still in Kingmaker as well, which makes sense, I guess. It's literally based on exactly the same engine as far as I know. But yeah, it looks rather promising to me. Sup, Drago? Good evening, sir. We just missed our most unfortunate death. Actually, it's our second death, I would say. Yeah, it was our second death this run.
I'd like to sit at a desk in my own library.
Yeah, I agree, Vax. I really like their mentality seems to be really good. And I find like the scope of Pathfinder Kingmaker is very rare nowadays. And considering how small of a studio Alcat is, that's very respectable. Because it's such a long game and it has so much content. Really, really impressive. Yeah, it is, Drago. Until you walk into some wolves who trip you and crit you and then you die. At level 10 or 11, whatever level I was. That was definitely the furthest I've gotten in No Reload Run. Yeah, you missed my my Eldritch Scoundrel's death just a little earlier.
I'm listening.
Playing something else now though. We'll see how it goes.
Onwards!
Come on, don't smack us so hard. There's only a couple that I really consider valuable in the Kingmaker, actually. Or worth it. Like, Elder Knight is a good one, depending on what you're playing, of course. Then there's Dragon Disciple, which is extremely strong for 4 levels, and only 4 levels. You would never want to go more than 4 levels into Dragon Disciple. Arcane Trickster is good for, well, any kind of Arcane Trickster build. And other than that, I'd be hard pressed to say, like, why a duelist would be better than a Sword Saint, for example. Well, basically, it's not. You could maybe dip 1 level into duelist just to, because I think the int to AC stacks with the int to AC from Sword Saint. But I don't see why you'd ever want to go into duelist instead of Sword Saint, for example. And what other classes are there? Eldora Defender. Is that it? Or is that the fighter class? Forget. Oh man, they both saved? That's annoying. Get him, Valor. Oh no, it's a Miri. Oh no! Oh no! This is not looking good at all. Oh, nice. Carried by a Miri. Maybe it's a sign. It's a sign that we need a Miri in this run. I can't even think of any more prestige classes though. Yeah, I mean, Cat definitely has a point there. But they still, you know, stuck with it, and they did really try to fix the game to the best of their ability. And a lot of companies wouldn't even go through that effort. I think that the scope of the game was too big for them to begin with. And you can kind of tell when you get into the late game that the game becomes a lot more streamlined, and the map or outdoor area becomes a lot less, has a lot less content on it, like a lot less areas. But it's perfectly fine. Like, it makes sense. They couldn't keep the same detail for the first 3 chapters, like, throughout the whole game. I don't think that Pathfinder Kingmaker was such a huge success though, Drago, that they can actually milk it for money. The only way that they could make money off of it was by salvaging it and making people, you know, keep interest. If they hadn't done that, there would have been 0 interest in Wrath of the Righteous, like literally less than 0. Let's ask him about Bokken. Alright, we failed that persuade check, didn't we? The last run. Let's see if we can manage to persuade him to join us this time. That would have saved us, I think. Nice, we got him this time. Alright. Oh, I think I looted that already. What am I even doing? Okay.
Don't hesitate.
It's definitely commendable what they did with the game, and actually just impressive. But yeah, if they hadn't done that, they would have been dead as a company, right? Nobody would have trusted anything to them anymore, and they would have gone bankrupt, like 100%. And they wouldn't have been they wouldn't have been backers for Wrath of the Righteous if they hadn't fixed Kingmaker. Alright, let's go.
We will prevail.
Oh wow, that's one of the best ones I've ever seen. It killed literally every single one of them. It killed 6 bandits. It's the most I've ever seen. Draco, you know that I finally realized your stupid joke? Joe King. So funny, man. Hilarious. God, I am an idiot.
Survive. I always survive.
Yeah, it only took me like 3 days.
Any last wishes?
Please don't crit me right now. Okay, he's dazed. No, don't. God. Playing a melee character is always butt clenching as well. Every attack can one-shot me at this point in the game. A lot of clenching. Alright, Vax. Take care, man. Happy to see you. Hope to see you in the future, sir. Have a good one. Must be morning in New Zealand. Or even afternoon. Who the hell knows?
Applause, please.
It's like another dimension. Oh, okay. It's not that bad then. On Monday morning.
Hear me. Abuse. No, please. This fog.
Nah, I'm assuming Saturday. But have a good one, sir, and have a nice weekend. Right, so we need to sell crap to Mr. Oleg. And we need to... So who did we have with us last time as our wizard? It was Radagast, wasn't it? So Radagast has been the most faithful and useful of wizards. But I think we'll change it up for this run. Well, we'll see. Let's grab him. The old Sylvan Sorcerer. We could go for like Billy Bob McBobface. What was his name? I wish that they should fix the scrolling in the portrait screen. That's one thing they should fix in Wrath of the Righteous, because it's a little annoying. Alright, let's just go for this fella then. Screw it. Oh yeah, I turned on that thing where you can like switch between races' hairstyles. We could go for Aasimar hair on him. And then Aasimar beard? Build? Wow, he's got a man bun. Damn son, you got a man bun. Alright, something like this. Looks like an old grumpy fella. Make him skinny. Oops, not Slayer. This portrait just screams Radagast though. So I think we'll just go back to Radagast. Also, he did serve us faithfully and loyally. And one in int, dump whiz, max K. There we go. So what we'll be missing on this build, probably no stealth. So we might want stealth. Lore nature might be useful, and then we want UMD. Alright. Choices have been made. Spell spec. Let's go for mage armor. I think we need to pick mage armor and grease. Done. Chaotic evil.
I feel faint.
Does anyone I need? So it
Forwards! So many thoughts. Get it off me, Lich. I have no use. You're done for. I won't give
God, they're so bad. Change my mind. They're awful.
not I sense I'll need to.
I'm not touching that.
Does anyone require?
Because he's a master of grease, right? So he's Radagast the Brown. We should have maybe made him Elton. Well, not Elton John. Who am I thinking? John Travolta. And call him. Oh, I don't know. The name of his character in Grease. Whatever that may be. Trust me, it was funnier in my mind. Right, let's get out of here. Screw this panda. Doesn't help us at all. How are we on consumables? 26. That's actually respectable. Plus 900, eh? If we sell this and this, then we're 70 away from buying Valerie's. We'll keep that for now. I think we'll actually make it if we sell all the food. And then we can just buy Valerie's full plate out of the gate. And that'll actually save us more healing pots than spending the money on extra healing pots. Because she'll get hit less often. It's actually really nice. Whoops. Now she's naked. Get rid of it. Oh, right. And let's not forget to buy some rations. Go for like 8. Whatevskis. Let's go. Nab his quest. Nope. What did I almost cast there? Okay, it's fine. Alright, we made it. We actually got out of here. Tempted to run with the Mary, but not that tempted. If we want her, we'll pick her up later, and the XP difference really matters a lot less later down the line. But in the early game, we want to get level 2 spells as quick as we can, right? Oh man, I forgot. My new min-maxing strategy was to go solo and trigger this encounter and grab this XP for myself. But no harm done, really. It's more important on a ranged character when you're missing like precise shot. Not so much for us. Still though, we'd like to get level 3 as soon as possible, of course. I'm also a little tempted to just walk over to grab the flaming nunchucks right from the get-go. I think we might just do that. Although, of course, we might spawn like... well, what will we spawn? I don't know if we can actually spawn the Technic League at this point in the game. That would be kind of problematic. But I'm pretty sure you can't spawn them right now. So it shouldn't really be a problem. Right, well let's get on to our usual business here of slaying wildlife. Because it's easy enough to pick up. Plus our fist should be fine. And we can also grow claws. Though I'm not sure if the claws actually will help us do much damage here. I've never actually taken the time to really read this. Alright, not great. Is it an extra attack? To make 2 claws attacks? Okay, but we already get 2 attacks. Do I get 4 attacks when I grow claws? Alright, no, not interesting.
I'm up for an adventure.
Right, so we ended up not using any of these pots. But we'll keep them. might come into play later.
Give the order.
Let's go.
Never stop. Combat is a journey.
Nice. Don't know what happened here. So what's my AC actually? 25. Got crane style. So we're missing shield, so we'd have 29. That's not too shabby. +1 from a deflection, +1 from natural armor, that's 31. Okay, we can we'll have a decent amount of XP. It's not as good as a Sword Saint, obviously, because we don't get the int bonus to AC, which is super broken. But that's the reason that we went with a reach weapon later on in the game. But we should be alright for the early game. We'll see how it goes. The 2 attacks around definitely helps. So much for Valerie not taking a lot of damage though. Oh, she's not fighting defensively. That would help. Oh, she is. Damn it. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess.
If someone annoys you, you either pray or polish your armor.
Without it, I guess you'd have taken more damage. Right. Heal Mr. Cat. She's sitting on 8. Alright.
This requires your attention.
Did she spot out here?
I was successful.
Okay, well done, Valerie. And I think we'll actually go for a shield on ourselves for this fight. A bit early, I was casting that, but once again, should it be a big deal here? Of course, I forgot to wear my equipment. Should probably stick this on myself. Extra constitution, just prevent me from getting one shot that little bit more. Or should make it a little safer, I should say.
Here.
Get rid of that. Oh yeah, she has a heal as well. Forgot about that. That is the benefit of having Valerie along as a bard. She can heal us.
You've made your choice.
Right, he should be using touch attacks.
So it comes to this.
But I think my next character might be a caster type. But if I play a caster, I think I'll go for Arcane Trickster. Because I like to see big numbers. I want to see big numbers. Just super squishy, even squishier than my archer character, so maybe not the best, brightest idea. We'll see. I was hoping that we'd be closer, but I guess because we don't have well, we don't have trickery, so we can't disarm traps with our main character. So we didn't get the XP from the mansion for doing those traps, which is about 200.
Give the order. To victory!
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Oi. It's a little unlucky. Let her sing, why not? Ouch. Come on. Stupid thylacine. Ow! Stop it. Gotta be kidding me. Uh-oh. Okay. We've got a trick up our sleeve though. We'll be alright. I say that. Did something expire? Why did we take so much damage though? It's weird. Kill this thing, it's almost dead. Smack it. Okay.
No fear.
It's weird. They shouldn't be hitting us that often. They seem to hit us a lot there. Alright, please tell me we've got a level. Nope. like we're going to be burning through our consumables here. Okay, we got a decent roll there though. Pardon me. Don't think I'll heal the cat because he'll heal to full when we rest. We just want to kill another group of thylacines. I know we won't have shield up, but I still feel like we should be alright.
I am yours to command. Don't hesitate.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Okay, good cat. Cat needs to be fighting defensively too late.
Let us strike as one.
God, I got crit. If I get crit again. Let's try to avoid that. Living on the edge here. Maybe I should pop a pot. Pop a pot. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like this thing is going to crit me. It's just a matter of time. Nice. 3 hit point heal. Okay, nice. We got greased. 2 hit point heal. Okay, we got him. This should have given us a level. Yes, it did. Alright, so we finally got that. Gonna persuade. Gonna have very few skill points on this build, but it is what it is. Alright, so I think we'll go for weapon focus. Fauchard. Yep. And that's what we'll do. And here we'll pick up, what will we pick up? Magic Missile? Magic Missile? It's guaranteed damage, I guess. Can be useful in a pinch. Or we could go for like Shocking Grasp, actually. That might be a better choice, thinking about it now. For this build. For the early game, at least. So I think this works. I think we should get 3 attacks unarmed now. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I understand. But we'll test it out on some elk to be sure.
Here.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. It works. Kill.
I'm afraid it's
Oh, damn it. Oh well, there's nothing in there, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure there was nothing too valuable in that. Nothing of value was lost. Alright. The question is, do we go and fight these wolves? Risky. How close is she? Killing the wolves might just get her over the edge. That's what she said. Let's go for a bless here. And that.
Give the order.
Okay, no song left. Cat is... Okay, you know what we'll do?
I am your shield.
We'll heal the cat like so.
Keep your wits about you.
I am yours.
Come on, Valerie. You can do better than that. Okay, no, she couldn't, apparently. Alright, we'll just have to live with it, I guess. Oh, she got healed to full.
Don't
Cute.
hesitate.
Let's go.
Does anyone require my...
We will prevail.
Nice. Oh, well, not nice. I thought we were going to hit him for some reason. There we go. Alright. feeling pretty fine. I'm also really happy with the way the game is running at the moment. I really had problems yesterday, but I think I figured out what the problem was. I had to fix some settings in my BIOS to use my discrete graphics card always, and to stop the computer from throttling. But anyways, I'm gonna go to bed, boys. Hope you guys have a nice weekend. Thank you all very much for watching. It was a true pleasure as always. Thank you again, guys. Have a great weekend. Take it easy. Hope to see you on the next one. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Billy Pilgrim is out of here. Bye, guys.